Okay, time to charge your crystals, put on some loose tie-dye pants and join the fire drum circle because we're about to talk gratitude. Okay, maybe scratch that first part, but the point is that gratitude can sometimes be misunderstood or potentially feel out of place. Take, for example, me. Right now, I'm on a chair, on a table, in a living room. Kind of feels a bit out of order, and that's how I feel sometimes people look at gratitude, or at least understand what gratitude really is and how it can be used. This chair is good in nature and is used by people everywhere, basically. But the way I'm using it is a little bit inefficient, I guess, especially if there was like people eating right now. So what if all I did was I changed the way I was using the chair to make it more efficient and applicable to my scenario right now, which could be food. I hope you had fun watching that analogy because, to be honest, I had a really good time making it and I'm really grateful for it. Getting into that topic as well, which is the topic of this video, gratitude. And putting gratitude in the right place in your life is honestly one of the best things that you could do, and what I can do and what anyone can do, because there's a really cool quote that gets spun around everywhere, and even Tony Robbins says it all the time, is that you can't be grateful and angry at the same time. They're polar opposites, and being in a state of appreciation and gratitude is amazing. So getting to that attitude of gratitude is the key. If you're relatively new to gratitude or you're still learning the key concepts, it can be kind of scary and daunting because thinking of things, that's the hardest part. So what I'm going to do today is run you through the 10 things I've been grateful for recently, and hopefully that kind of leads you in the right direction of how you can apply this and this type of thinking into your life. Let's kick it off with number 1, and it's the fact that you're watching this video, because we all know a stupid amount of people don't have access to the internet. And the fact that you do gives you, one, the ability to watch and research and play games and do all these things, but it also lets you message and call the people in your life that you love and that love you. It's an awesome way to connect, for me in Melbourne, to maybe a friend in the States and vice versa. Number 2, clothes. Not only is it a really cool way to express yourself and your creativity through fashion and style, but they're really good at keeping you warm or maybe cooler, and to not expose your naked body to, say, the sun or the wind or dust and things like this. Number 3, cameras. Well, I'm using one right now, but you have one probably attached to the back of your phone. They're a really cool way to also express your creativity and create films and different things that you love and care about, but they also capture memories. And how cool is that to take a photo of your kid's birthday party or your friend's outing or a selfie together to remember things and to look back upon some amazing times. Number 4, taste buds. Honestly, hugely underrated. Without them, you would have no favorite food. Let that sink in. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, all these things, you wouldn't be able to taste it. You would just be able to feel the texture. So these little thousands of microbes in your mouth doing a really cool thing, letting you taste different flavors and spices, and keeping food, which is a thing we have to eat all the time, basically an exciting thing to do. And on to that topic, number 5 sits right there, chefs and cafes. It's a really specific thing to be grateful for, going in a little bit more specific direction. But if you're too lazy to cook today, you can just head over to a cafe or a restaurant and they do it for you, because these chefs have created these amazing dishes of flavors that you can try there and then maybe try replicate at home. But it's another form of art for these guys, and I really appreciate that. And I think you should really get that food in front of you and think about where it came from and who's created it, and someone's passion and life's work to make what you're eating right now. And that's a really deep way to think about it. It's very exhausting, but something to try out. Number 6, oceans. This vast plain of blue, not only does it look amazing with the beaches that it creates and reefs that it supports wildlife and sea life all around the world, even us. Over 50% of oxygen, I think it's something like 80%, I'll fact check myself, of oxygen is produced by the ocean, especially the kelp that grows in it. And that's really something we'd be grateful for, because that's going to help reverse the climate change damage that we've done. Number 7 is hot water. I have one thing to say that hot water is really good at. It's showers. Just like the internet, hot water isn't available to everyone. So just understanding that your warm shower, hot shower is a really cool privilege that you get to experience is another way to get you in the shower for longer, I guess, or appreciate the shower a bit more. Number 8 is doors. These cool things are not only a really cool framework, but they provide privacy and potentially safety. And that was more into, like, you can get more specific and talk about the locks on the doors. But these things can, right now, I'm in a house, the door is stopping the cold from coming in, but the heat is also providing the heating. But it's like this really cool coexistence of things. But doors, good job.
There are the men who...
Number 9 is support systems. Now I'm talking, it could be like coppers, ambulance, firefighters, these legal systems and administrations that support life and try to reduce crime and make it a safe environment for all of us to live in. But it also means like friends and family and people that actually support you and what you do and are there for you if things go sour. That's awesome. Number 10, how far you've come. This is just the most amazing one of my list. It really helps to see how you've progressed through the years. For example, a big extreme could be when you were 5, you'd cry about a crayon, and now you're dealing, 10 years later, it's about a boyfriend or girlfriend, and 10 years later, it's about a work thing, and how your problem-solving skills have increased over time. And maybe something that you were really stressed about last year, you're not anymore, because you got through that and you were enough, and that's awesome. And that could be thanks to that support that we just talked about, but overall, you were the main rock that overcame that issue, and because of that, you are where you are now. That's really cool. All right, that's my top 10 for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm grateful for you. And comment below if there's something you're grateful for today that I didn't cover, or what you're struggling with gratitude, or just comment to say, good job, Tom. You're doing a good job. I need that validation. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Watch more videos, watch less videos. Go outside and enjoy the sunshine. Much love. Peace.
Boxes are defeating. Purpose always fleeting. I pose questions to the ceiling like an